The Nasdaq market has recovered over 3% on Friday, pulling in over $1.1 trillion back into the markets, right? A really nice 3% recovery. Now, this is after a 14% sell-off from highs of 541 to lows of 465. Are we getting set up for a potential reversal, or will this continue to get rejected? As we see, this has been getting rejected for the last couple of weeks. Anytime it gets close to this 45-day moving average, the blue line, it gets rejected. And we are actually at a key level here on this area of interest. Are we going to actually get rejected on this line again tomorrow morning on Monday for a 3% plus sell-off, or will this rally and will we begin to recover, showing signs, first stages of a reversal? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, guys. And welcome. If this is your first time watching, my name is Johnny Trades. We go live every morning at market open and trade for about an hour to about 30 minutes to an hour. So if you want to join us tomorrow morning, it's free, and you can watch me trade live tomorrow. Okay, guys? So, with that said, though, it's had the worst week in 2025, and this is after a couple weeks of selling off. The Nasdaq is not looking very good. And when looking at the 4-hour time frame here, okay, we're looking at this EMA, and we're seeing signs of consolidation. As you can see, it's kind of going from this 465 level to 480, back to 465, back to 480. Now, let me remind you that there is an FOMC meeting this week on Wednesday, and that is going to determine whether or not they are going to pause interest rates, raise interest rates, or cut those interest rates. And there is a 2% right now probability that they are going to cut interest rates. Okay, now there's a 98% probability that the FOMC, the Fed, is going to pause these rate cuts. Okay, so now in 2025, the federal government has planned on 2 rate cuts for 2025. Could this be one of them, or are we going to wait to have these rate cuts later on in the year? Now, remember, if we get rate cuts, stocks can go up. We can begin to see this rise. If it pauses, we can go into something called stagnation or kind of consolidation. We could even make lower lows. So we can get stuck here at these 465, $480 levels on the Nasdaq, or we could potentially even sell off more. When looking at the daily, it's already crossed over that 200-day moving average on the daily chart. First time actually since 2023 that this has been below that moving average. Now that it's below the moving average, we're getting signs that it can sell off even more. Are we going to sell off to 450, 400, even 380? Remember, the last time this crashed or corrected, it went down 15%. Well, we're currently at 11% with deep sell-offs as much as 14%, resulting in a $5.5 trillion loss at that peak of it losing its market cap. Now, also, Trump can instill fear into the market. If fear is still being instilled into the market, then people will not probably invest as heavily as if there was not as much fear. Again, we have tariffs. Trump is kind of the key catalyst right now with everything going on. When he talks about implementing tariffs to Mexico, Canada, China, other countries, then we can see more selling pressure in the market. When he tweets something saying the market is going to rally and everything's fine, you'll see these big moves up. But again, it's all based on hype. Don't get caught buying at 500 if it's at 479 now, and don't get caught buying at 480 for that reversal if it can go lower, like to 465, 450, 400. What we want to do is be better at managing our risk right now in this time period, in this area of uncertainty. You can do a good job by either having no position at all, reducing your position size, but ultimately we're waiting for direction. If direction favors, okay, we will invest in TQQQ. That would mean TQQQ could potentially recover very nicely, 25 to even 50% in recovery when the markets begin to recover. Now, SQQQ, on the other hand, we've been trading this for the last couple of weeks. As the market sells off, we are doing a good job by identifying direction and making money as the markets sell off. If you can see here, we've traded SQQQ every single day. And now with this move, we can see, okay, if the markets do begin to sell off, can this bounce off of 36.50, 36.70, even $37 and potentially bounce back to that $40 level when the markets do sell off? We could make anywhere from an 8 to 9, even 10% profit on this trade if the markets do sell off. And again, we're at that key level where over the last few weeks, it's been getting rejected on this moving average. So it can definitely get rejected again. As you can see here, when we zoom in on Friday, it wasn't able to get above that 480 level. So it had a little bit of struggling from, pushing up from 473 to 480. It struggled a little bit to get higher than that. Again, coming up to this moving average, it's going to get a nice retest, potentially a reversal. Might push up to 582 and come back down, or 482, I'm sorry, or go up to 480 again and come back down. Or we'll begin to see stages of a reversal where this begins to push back up to $500, $540. Now, what you don't want to do either is miss out on this opportunity or have FOMO when it's too late. You don't want to buy way up at 550 or 530 if it can come back down, right? You want to buy at 480 if it can go down. So being very familiar with your position size, where it's going to be, etc., is going to help you long term. Now, Trump tweets something good, this will go up. If something happens and there's bad, it'll go down. Now, another thing, not just on the QQQ or the Nasdaq, but overall markets, Tesla down, 50% right now from its all-time highs. Way up here at 488, it's down 56%. This can be a great opportunity for investors who think that this may go up back to those levels. That could be 100% profit investing in Tesla at $250 right now. Okay, it can go up, doesn't mean it has to. This can definitely sell off some more. Again, it could kind of just flatline and consolidate for a while. We also have Nvidia, which again, from those all-time highs of 153, pushing all the way down to $102. That was a 34% sell-off for Nvidia. Okay, now with that said, did we miss out? Because look at it, it's already up to $120. It's already up 20%. It has a potential to go up another 30%. So just know that it can also get rejected here at this 124, 125 level and go back down to 115, 180, $90. So be aware of this. Be aware of the overall direction and just understand that there is opportunity to make money long term. Buying low, selling high, buying some of these swings, day trading. You could even make money by when this market sells off by trading SQQQ. Okay, even Apple. Apple has sold off a lot here, even from highs at 259. It sold off initially 16%. It got to as low as 20% sell-off down to $208. It's already recovered slightly. Are we going to see this 3 stages of reversal? It's quite possible we can. So, even pushing up to 240, that is a 12-13% profit. If it pushes back up to $250, that's a 17% profit buying that reversal setup on Apple. So a ton of ways to make money in this market to come. I love to see you guys all attend one of our live streams in the morning at market open. It's 100% free, and all that I ask is that you attend, check it out. If you like it, consider smashing the like button and joining our community. We go live every day, Monday through Friday. And you can also talk and connect with other traders who are all trying to learn how to be more consistently profitable in the stock market. This is my, going into this week will be my 10th green day in a row. So Monday could be my 11th green day in a row, or it could be a red day, right? We're excited to see what happens tomorrow, especially with the markets being so bearish, but with a consolidation period and with this setup here. Is it going to be bullish, or will it continue to sell off and be bearish? I'm excited to find out with you all tomorrow. Consider subscribing to the channel, smashing the like button if you found value in what I'm doing here, and yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Remember, let's end the year on a green note, and don't be late for tomorrow's live stream. Just kidding. See you all there. Have a good weekend.